Hello everyone, I'm Miss Hayden and I am doing the virtual story time at the Bartlesville Public Library now. So Miss Laura was doing it before, but I'm taking it over. So I think you might have seen the promo that I did on Friday. If you didn't, that's okay. But if you did, I said I was going to talk about what this is. So, does anybody want to guess what this instrument might be? So, I heard some violin, I think. I think a lot of people probably said violin. But if somebody happened to say viola, you're right. So, violin and violas are very similar to each other. So they have the same basic shape. They're played the same basic way. So there's the instrument and there's the bow. So the viola, though, has a slightly different range. It's lower. So the violin is a little bit higher and the viola is a little bit lower. So in the string family, there's the violin, viola, and then the next one up is cello, which is much bigger than this. And then the biggest one is the bass. And some of those get taller than me. They're really big. So, if you said viola, you are correct. Okay, so I am done introducing myself. So the plan for story time today is reading stories and singing some songs, and I will be using this in the song singing. Okay, so I think you guys are probably used to the welcome song, so let's do that. I actually don't have music for that, so we're just going to sing that, and then I'm going to sing, and then I'm going to do a story, and then we're going to sing some songs, and then do another story, and then we'll wrap up. Okay, so I know you guys know this song, so let's go. Hello friends, how are you? Hello friends, how are you? Hello friends, how are you? How are you today? Hopefully you're good today. Yay! So, for stories today, they just happen to deal with animals. But I thought I'd start out with this one. So, this is Are You a Cheeseburger? And it's by Monica Arnaldo. This is Grub. Grub is a raccoon, and he is all by himself. See? And here is Seed. Seed is seed. Seed is a seed, of course, and he is stuck in the trash. This particular seed and this particular raccoon had very little in common, except at that moment they were both in the same garbage can. Hello, said Seed. Grub continued rooting around. Oh, you are busy. That is all right. I am busy too. Grub stopped. You are? I am looking for someone to plant me in the ground so I can start growing. Grub eyed the seed hungrily. Will you grow food? I'm not sure, Seed admitted. Could you grow cheeseburgers? What is a cheeseburger? Grub considered this. Something very special, something very good and very special. Hmm, maybe. We will have to wait and see. Grub had never seen a cheeseburger plant before. But he liked the sound of it, so he planted seed right away. Now what? Grub asked. Seed's voice called up faintly from underground. Now we wait. Grub's stomach growled. How long? I am not sure. We will have to see. The two spent every evening together, from moonrise to moonset. Grub tried to be patient, but Seed began to wonder, what if he wasn't a cheeseburger plant? What if he was something else entirely? To help pass the time, they told stories. Grub told Seed about the time the top three cheeseburgers he had ever eaten. 1, half a cheeseburger, barely moldy. 2, a piece of cheeseburger bun with some mustard on it, wrestled away from seagulls. A greasy paper wrapper Grub could tell had once contained a cheeseburger. Seed told Grub about all the interesting things he saw down in the earth. A long worm tunneling, a slightly shorter worm tunneling, 2 average-sized worms tunneling one right after the other, so at first they seemed like one extremely long worm. What is happening down there? Grub asked. Seed looked around. It is dark. What is happening up there? It is dark too. Later, though, the sun will rise. What is that like? Seed asked. I'm not sure, Grub confessed. I am always asleep then, but I have heard that it is like a cheeseburger, very good and very special. Both alone in the dark, Grub and Seed tried to picture the sunrise. This is one of those books where I have trouble not laughing at some point when I'm reading it. Slowly, things began to change. Hello again, said Seed. Seed, you are out of the ground. Yes, said Seed proudly, I am growing. That evening, Grub and Seed celebrated. Grub had a greasy piece of cardboard he was almost certain had once been the bottom of a pizza box. Seed had water. To the future! Sure and steady, Seed kept growing and growing. The cheeseburgers were nearly at hand. If I had to guess what instrument that is Raccoon is playing, I would say that it is a banjo. Finally, one morning, just before sunrise, Seed bloomed. Oh, said Seed. Are the cheeseburgers ready? Asked Grub. Grub, Seed started. I do not think I am a cheeseburger plant. I think I am just a flower. A flower? Yes. Not a cheeseburger plant? No. So no cheeseburgers then? No cheeseburgers. Grub was quiet for a long time. What is it? Seed asked. I am thinking, Grub said. About cheeseburgers? No, about flowers. Oh, what are you thinking about flowers? I am thinking that flowers are good and special too. Maybe even more special than cheeseburgers. More special than cheeseburgers? Seed gasped. Well, the same. This is Seed. Seed is a flower. Seed. And this is Grub. Grub is a gardener. They don't have any cheeseburgers, but they do have each other. And that is something very good and very special. That's it. So, that is, are you a cheeseburger? Okay, so we did our first story. I think it's time for some songs. So, I was thinking our first song could be Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. So, I think we should sing it first, and then I'm going to play it, and you can sing along with me. So, you may have noticed that with this instrument, it's not down here, it's up here. So, I cannot sing with you because I can't move my jaw while I'm playing. So, when I play, it'll be your turn to sing, and you'll be singing without me singing. Okay? So, we'll sing first, but I'm just grabbing my instrument. So, let's sing Twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Okay, so Twinkle is not the only song we're gonna do. You know, I've played that song since I was 6 years old, so I actually had to get the lyrics to jog my brain because I don't normally sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. I'm normally playing it, so I had to get the lyrics. Okay. So, we did Twinkle, and I think we should do Wheels on the Bus next. Hopefully that's good with you. So, this time I'm going to do something a little bit different. So instead of singing first, I'm going to play first, and then we'll sing some more of the verses. So, we'll start with me. and then with me playing, and then we're gonna switch to singing. So wheels on the bus. So let's sing a couple more verses. So the doors on the bus go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut, all through the town. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all through the town. Very good. Okay. So let's do some speckled frogs. So we're gonna do 2 speckled frogs, and so this time around we're gonna do sing first, and then I'm gonna play. So we're gonna start off with 2 speckled frogs. Two little speckled frogs sat on a sorry. I got too used to playing. So you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and play 2 verses because I'm sure you guys know how to sing it better than me. So I think you guys probably picked up on the fact that I'm used to playing this and not singing. So I'm going to go ahead and play 2 speckled little frogs, okay? And I'm sure you guys are going to sing better than me. Okay, so we're done with the viola for now. You guys did great at singing, yay! Okay, so I'm gonna do one more book. I will try not to laugh. Every time I read this book, I laugh at some point. I will try not to laugh. So this is A Couch for Llama by Lee Gilbert. The Lago family's couch was very well loved. It was the perfect spot for snuggling and reading, card playing, fort building, and hiding and seeking. They had many good times together. Maybe a few too many good times. One day they realized it was time for a new couch. So they piled into the family car and off they went to find one. One that was not too big or too small, but just right. the Lago family found the perfect couch. But on the way home, something went wrong. Llama found a couch. Llama brayed hello to the couch, but the couch didn't say anything. Llama tried to share his lunch, but the couch didn't seem to have much of an appetite, so Llama ate the couch instead. Yeah, I told you I was going to try not to laugh. It tasted worse than a dry, dusty tumbleweed. The couch was useless, but it just wouldn't budge. The Lago family noticed something was missing. Meanwhile, Llama decided to just ignore the couch and pretend it wasn't there. This got very, very boring. So Llama snuck up and pounced, and bouncy, bouncy, bounced, whirled and twirled, bumped and jumped. And fell down into the smushy, mushy, fluffy, puffy cushions. He actually finally completely loved the couch. The Lago family found their couch and also a llama. Specifically, a stubborn, couch-loving kind of llama. They had a great idea. What a surprise! A couch just for a llama! At the end of the day, the Lago family was happy with their new couch. But Llama was the happiest of all. Okay, that was it for A Couch for Llama. Okay, well, I hope you guys had fun today. So we read 2 books, we sang some songs. So I think it's about time to wrap up story time. So I will be doing story time again a week from now. So it should be the 19th at 11 a.m., the virtual story time. So join us for reading books and singing songs with my viola. So I hope you have a great week.